I'll video some too.
Yep. Whoa. Good morning, guys. Jules here. So just wanted to get on here and give you guys a peek into what we're doing today. So yesterday was Monday. On Mondays, we mostly spend the day planning for the week and kind of recouping from Sunday. It's sort of a little bit like a Sabbath for us, I guess you'd say, like a rest day. So except for, I think Johnny did do a little bit of work on the floor, which he could not record because his phone has suddenly decided not to record. Anyway, today's Tuesday, so what we're doing today is we're getting up and we're headed to a little town south of us called Forsyth, and we're gonna go to one of our favorite coffee shops. We've got our calendar, we've got our booking notebooks, our laptop and all of that, and what we're gonna do is reach out to some venues and some churches and things like that. And that's kind of what we do on Tuesdays, is we go make calls, have some coffee. It's a good excuse to go to the coffee shop, and so that's what we're doing today. By the way, I want to welcome all the new subscribers. We got a few new subscribers this week, and just want to welcome you here. We are a channel that right now we're currently building a Skoolie, but we're going to be doing some traveling and music and things like that. So hang on. Here comes Johnny. We are headed out now. So here's our spread. We've got our lineup, our booking books. He's got a muffin, and I got coffee and laptop, and we are getting ready to do some business.
And Hazel's
and look at there.
Pecan peanut caramel clusters.
Goodness, my. So this is Queen Bee in Forsyth, Georgia. If you're ever in the area, this is a great place to get some excellent coffee. So we are back at the bus, did our calls, got a booking date today down in Florida for March. So if you guys are down in Florida and you'd like to have Parson Road come and do a concert for you guys, we'd love to do it. We're going to be down there all of February, some of March, and we'll be in the Panhandle in part of like the end of March, beginning of April, and then we'll be in Alabama. So anyway, that's awesome news. So the work's paying off, and now we're at the bus, and Johnny is doing a different kind of work.
So I've started my floor up there, and it's kind of a mess right now. I did this, I think we showed this.
We haven't quite showed it yet, but I've got some video footage that I'll put in right here. So I'm sitting, and Johnny is putting polyurethane on just the entrance right there, because we're going to test it out and see. So he burned it, and now he's putting some polyurethane on there. Gracie's sleeping. I think it's going to be a pretty color though. Kind of looks pretty.
Don't look too bad, does it?
No. You can see it a little better.
Because I want to.
Just testing it out on the front part.
I want it to coat right here real good on it to be thick.
Yeah, because that'll be where we're really coming in at. But I'm probably going to have a rug right there, so.
Yeah, that wood is really sucking that up.
And I'm actually going to have a rug going all, I'm going to have a runner going all the way down the length of this living room and all. In the bus.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be good.
So we started it a couple of weeks ago, I think, and then I proceeded to come on back, and I put wood filler in this gap. Was a little gap here, just filling it with wood filler, and it kind of worked on the side here, but it kept pulling back out, and it's like it wouldn't dry, and it did this number here. So like a dodo, I put Dynatron in it that's not seeming to work, because I was going to burn it because I'm burning my floor, you know. Well, that didn't seem to work because it's flammable. So I got to sand it back off, get everything back out of the hole. You know, I've actually sanded this last night, tracking it back up and getting dirt on it. But anyway, this right here is what I've got here, and this pulled back out. And this is a bigger gap because really I kind of didn't cut this piece tight as I needed it. But anyway, this gap right here is going to be fine, that seam. And I'm not sure about that right there yet, but I still got a metal piece for it. And then this right here. And I know this floor is it's only a year old, but we've kind of put off doing our floor because we hadn't been sure what we wanted yet. And we've been doing ministry in this bus, music and all kind of stuff. And somebody wanted to live in it already. So somebody couldn't, you know, really do the floors. And then, you know I should have did this before I started it, before I put anything in here, but that's just not how it happened. I got sanded under the couch last night, and I varnished under it. So it's not so bad because it's just going to be storage under it anyway. But you see, I varnished under it. So kind of varnished on this edge a little bit. Left this so we could step over it, bring her stuff in that she bought last night. Step over. But anyway, you see where I stopped sanding, because we're on dirt out here, not much of a driveway, and this is where we've been most of the time, and so it gets your floor dirty. But I'm having to take it all back down, but we're getting her done. I actually wanted to show something else. I think I'd already showed it, but I'm gonna show it again. I know I showed this. I kind of got that completed on the wall there. I put this right here before we went to our Aunt Hazel's. I didn't video it, but I put this here and it's been leaking in right here, and I put Dynatron there, and probably need to do something with the seal there. I know a lot of people take these swinging doors off, but I think we've told you before I like this double door bus look. But anyway, I gotta build that up some more. I'm gonna put some more rubber down here. I'm gonna figure that out, do something with this edge, because right here there's a gap when you close it. I think right here there's a gap, and you can see it from the driver's seat real good. So I gotta do something with that. And then actually I did this trim around the step molding, and I know that's probably not the right stuff to use, but I found that in some scraps when I was pouring concrete or driving a concrete mixer. Then we did this here, so I'm gonna put some extra L's up under this, and I got it dirty, but put some extra L's right here in case somebody decides to come in here and holler at us and sit on it one day, and so it won't break. But anyway, Merry Christmas.
So he is eating ice cream
With coffee mix.
yeah. And we're watching Barnaby. We were watching Christmas movies, but we decided to watch Barnaby tonight.
I don't know why.
Barnaby
Jones.
Yes.
You relax.
Making coffee
Will you look at the time?
over there.
I'm telling you, there's nothing.
Got the
to worry
heater
about.
going.
You know, the last.
It's a new day. And we are getting ready, or he's getting ready to sand the floor, I think, and burnish and all that kind of stuff. And I'm leaving because only one of us can handle this job. Because
none of us can do the work.
Well, it's all right.
It's all right, though.
I got some other things I need to do anyway, so
That's my job.
that's what I do. So he's putting a fan up there, y'all. Look at that. That's called rednecking it.
It's called
Ingenuity.
nut ingenuity.
Redneck
Maybe it
genuity.
won't fall on my head, you reckon? How you like my fan here? I figured I'd just put a regular fan in the ceiling here to kind of be cheaper and all.
Okay, well anyway, I'm out of here. We got some sheets. He's gonna cover some of the things up and all that so that we don't get
Right?
sawdust everywhere.
And if my phone decides to work, I'll video some too.
Yep. Whoa.
Okay, yeah, that's that thing.
It scared me.
Well, it scared me too. Okay, so I know this is a mess, but in order to do this, see, I've sanded that part, got it ready. I did these seams the other night. So in order to do this, I need the polyurethane, the torch, the sandpaper, and my sander, wherever it went. Okay, so I found them. My sander and my mask. And I better put that mask on right now because the old man's had some breathing lately. Didn't used to have any problem at all with it. So I'm having to pull the tape off the floor from where I marked the floor, and I didn't take the tape up. So I'm by no means teaching anybody, but just learn from my mistakes. Like I said before, this isn't a teaching bus build. It's just documented, so you know we want to share it with you, type of thing. So don't take me as teaching nothing, because I'm not a professional. But I should have got the tape off the floor, and I should have did this before I put these walls up. But it's all good. It's working out. Supposed to go back and forth with the grain, the wood grain. You're not supposed to go odd with it, because if you do, it'll put scrapes in it. But I'm going odd with it a time or two, and then I'm doing more scrapes with the grain. With the grain, this is with the grain. The way the grooves are going, this is against the grain. So I'm going with the grain more times than I am against the grain, because you can really scrape the floor up, make it look bad when it's finished. But I'm having to go against the grain right here because I can't really get under that edge.
I woke up this morning and it is cold. I'm going to show you. I'm in the front part of the bus. This thermostat was on 44 degrees, but it's because Johnny, last night before we went to bed, he did one more coat of the polyurethane so he wouldn't have to resand it and all. I'm thinking maybe maybe that could use a little more. I'm not sure, but this front part looks pretty good. And of course the lighting in here is not too great, but I'm trying to get it warm with this little heater. Dust is everywhere because of the sanding everywhere. So I stayed gone yesterday so I wouldn't have to have the dust, and I think he ran that heater before he went to bed while he was doing it. But yeah, so that's the before. That's what it looked like in the hallway there, where there's trash and debris from doing it. And that's what we're using, polyurethane for floors. And then this is what it's gonna somewhat look like. Oh, and we completely closed off this front part of the bus. We had actually 2 curtains across there covering the whole thing to try to prevent fumes of the polyurethane from being back there with us, although we did sleep with covers over our heads as well, just to be sure we wasn't inhaling stuff. But yeah, so if you're gonna do this, I think it's good, which we didn't know we were gonna do this, or else we would have done this when the bus was completely empty. But if you're gonna do it, it's probably best to do this kind of thing before you put anything in and before you move into it. So we didn't do it that way. Of course. Our Melly girl, this is our grandbaby. She loves bluegrass and country. Don't you, Millie? Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Hello, guys. So I wanted to just hop on here and go ahead and show you guys what the floor looks like. He's still got about half the bus left to do, and we're not going to be able to do it right now, so we want to go ahead and show you what the result was, and go ahead and wrap this video up and start on something else, and we'll show you the rest of it as we finish it up, you know, just maybe little clips or something in videos. But anyway, so this is what it turned out like. So this is the section he had already done, and look at all the dust on everything. We still got to get some of the dust up, and I stayed gone when he did this, so on purpose, so I wouldn't be here to inhale it. But this is what he got finished, all the way to where the doggy's at, to that rug right there. So he was able to do all of this, and it could probably stand to have one more coat. Let me see if I can show you from the other angle. It's got a nice gloss on it. You just can't really see it really well from the video, but it has a gloss on it. And look, it turned out pretty good. A lot lighter than what we would be putting down if we did wood floors, and also about probably about $400 cheaper. So anyway, just want to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers, and just, if you will, click that notification button if you'd like to see all of our videos as they come out. And yeah, so one of the things we end all of our videos with is, if you're still breathing,
There's still hope.
there's still hope. We will see you guys on the next one.